If you're watching this video, basically it's because you don't know anything about fucking trading. So what we're gonna do is have you reset your mind. You guys probably came in learning a strategy, but you're watching this because you haven't became profitable. So forget everything you knew. We're gonna start from the basics and we're gonna work your way up here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you how to read a candlestick. So it's easy, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This shouldn't last that long. So I'm just gonna give you what you need to know. I know a lot of people are gonna be breaking down bodies and wicks and this, that, and the third. A candlestick does not make a trade. I want to tell you that right now. A trade is like a car. A car is one car, but it's made up of thousands of pieces. It's the same thing with a trade. A trade is one trade made up of 5, 10 different indicators of why you should enter the trade. This is just one of those things, right? To give you a little bit more insight. So simple as can be, how do I view a candlestick? The way I view a candlestick is just like this. I view it as a arrow. So for example, bang, this arrow is pushing up. Let me show you. This arrow is pushing up because the skinny part is on the bottom and the fat part is on top. Let's keep showing you. This arrow is on the top, pushing bottom. Does that make sense, guys? So skinny area is on top, fat area is on bottom. So this is a kind of a bearish push. This is a buyer. You see that? Skinny part on bottom, fat part on top. Skinny part on top, fat part on bottom. Skinny part on bottom and fat part on top. So this one's a little bit more trickier because you're going to see the buyers and the sellers. So what do I mean? So all these wicks represent buyers or sellers. So this wick here, since it's the bottom wick, it's going to be the buyers. Bang, that's the buyers. The top wick is going to be the sellers. So how do I indicate which one won this candle? By which wick is longer. So who has the longer wick? You know what I'm saying? So obviously the buyers have the longer wick here, so the buyers would technically win this candle in my book. Let's see this one here. Bang, long wick from the sellers. Over here, short wick from the buyers. Buyers fall short this time, in my opinion. So as you can see, sellers win this wick. So sellers win this candle in my book. Here again, big seller candle. Ba-bam. Right? So the sellers have a big wick. The buyers have a small one. Doom. And then, essentially, this one here. Sellers have a small wick. Buyers have a big wick. This one is pretty much common sense on how reading candles is. You just need to know the basics and get out of your foreign territory of trading. So obviously, buyers have the bigger wick here. So this candle would go to the buyers, in my opinion. Bang. Sellers have the bigger wick here. So this candle will go to the sellers. This candle will also go to the sellers because they have a bigger wick. And this one will go to the buyers because they have a bigger wick. So the wick is just the lines there. So they call it a candlestick wick, right? The bodies are pretty strong, so not too shabby. But yeah, so that's basically how you read a candlestick. Again, it's small detail. Yeah, it's nothing that you need to know too much. Candlesticks do not make a trade. It's just good to have insight about this and how buyers and sellers will move. You will see within the market, buyers will always be on the bottom for your support. So buyers always have the back to support it. And then sellers will always try to resist you, make you fall down. So that's why sellers are always on top. But yeah, that's how you read a candlestick, guys.